We all want to spend less, but the supermarket shelves make that impossible. Prices flash, discounts shout, but the best savings are made in the smallest way, and that's the unit price. Today, let's break that down. No jargon, no fancy spreadsheets, just everyday maths. Let's save you money and take control of your basket. Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. Thank you so much for being here. And let's take a look at the first example, which is eggs. Okay, so my first example is eggs. So when I go into a supermarket, most people stand there and they're perplexed by the big box, the 18 box, the 12 box, the 6 box. Which one is the better deal? So when I mean unit price, I mean, look at the price. If 6 eggs cost £1.50, you take your calculator out and you key in £1.50 divided by 6. You'll get 25 pence. So the unit price of one egg is 25 pence in that scenario. Now, if you've got a 12 box and the price of those 12 eggs are £2.70, you do the same on the calculator. You divide £2.70 by 12 and you'll get 22 pence. So the unit price on that egg is 22 pence, which is 3 pence cheaper than the other box. And that's times by 12. 12 of those eggs are 3 pence cheaper. So it's 30 pence, 36 pence saving you've made on one box of eggs. Now, when you first start doing it, you will take the calculator, you'll grab your phone and you'll go to calculator and you'll work it out. Gradually, as you do this, I've done this for 6 years and I don't need to take the calculator out now because I'm doing the same things over and over again. So when I get to a box of eggs, I'm mentally doing it. And it's funny now because Carol and I have gone shopping for over 6 years now together. And she knows I do this and she does it now as well. So when we're looking at an item, we're both calculating the unit price and we both say the unit price out loud. And it's a competition between which one of us says yay or nay first. Because we know if it's a good deal or not, you know. So as I say, when you first start doing it, do it on the calculator. Gradually your brain will become acclimatized to it and you'll start doing it individually. Next, we've got grains, rice, beans, potatoes, pasta, etc. So that's slightly different. You're looking at the weight and the price. So if you've got a £2 bag of potatoes, you're separating it by the pound weight. So if it's, let's call it £1.40, if it's £1.40, it's 70 pence a pound. If you see a sack next to it and the sack is £10 and it costs £5.55, something like that, your price is approximately 55 pence per pound. So overall, you're saving 15 pence per pound on your big items that are staple items in the kitchen. You've saved £10, 10 times that amount. So another 15 pence per pound. So you've saved £1.50 by buying the sack. But it's not going to waste. You're going to use that staple item over and over and over again. So instead of buying the small portion at a more costly amount and then running out and going back and buying another one, it might be more costly when you go back. So you're paying even more money. Whereas you've bought that bulk buy and you've saved 15 pence a pound on the weight of it, you're missing that next increase and only have to worry about it when you've used all of that supply and then go back and then recalculate what the unit price is. I just find this so convenient. When you see my haul videos, you will see that I try to buy in bulk as often as I can because it brings down that unit price for me each and every time. Not always. Sometimes I'll calculate it and I'll just buy an individual packet. You can find in the description box, I will list a link to my playlist of my haul videos, and you'll be able to see me doing real shopping at real prices, and I will give you the price cost analysis compared to what that would have cost me in the supermarket to compare to how I buy it at the food initiatives. It's a long playlist there because I've been doing that for 6 years, but if that's something that interests you, please take a look at it. Even if you're just learning how to work out the unit price, please take a look at that playlist. As I say, it'll be in the description box. The next item I wanted to cover is toilet roll. Now, we all use it and it doesn't go off. It doesn't just, you can keep it for a long, long time. And when we go again to the supermarkets, you've got 9 rolls for such amount, 24 rolls for such amount, 6 rolls for such amount. And people just grab it and don't work out any unit cost. They just take it home and they've paid astronomical prices in my mind sometimes. I actually order my toilet rolls from TikTok Shop now. And the last bulk buy, I bought 120 toilet rolls for £22. Now, when I put that into the calculator and I work it out, that brings me to approximately 18 pence per roll. I can't remember the exact price of the packaging, but for 9 rolls in the supermarket, I went in to get butter and I was just curious and I took a look at the toilet rolls and it worked out at 40 pence per roll. That's a lot of money. That's 22 pence more per roll than I'm actually paying now. And I've bought it in bulk. As I say, it won't go off. It'll sit there. Now, with our family, we use quite a lot, so that might last us 3 to 6 months. But it means we're not having that awkward situation in the bathroom shouting down, is there any toilet roll somewhere else in the house? We're well stocked up. But I've worked out the unit price. Any good business runs well because they look at their stock, their unit price, their profit margins, etc. Any good household would be run as a business. If you're not unit costing on what you're supplying your kitchen and your home with, you're not running a tight ship. To run a good tight ship as a business with a profit margin, you need to look at unit costs. As I say, it gets simpler with time. At first, you can think, oh, this is quite difficult. But if you're buying something in bulk, keep looking at the unit cost. If you're buying something every day, look at the unit costs. If you have multiple choice faced to you in the shops from the supermarket, grab your calculator out and do a unit cost. It's simple really, but if you haven't had the thought, you're not going to do it. So many times we just grab an item, we don't think of the cost and we walk off. But there's so much choice there. If we just took an extra minute to work it out, we'd have what we needed in abundance and we'd still have a lower cost. I just wanted to share that with you today. I will be sharing my grocery haul on Monday. So anyone who's interested in the playlist, it's there in the description. And anyone who's waiting for my haul this week, it will be out on Monday. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. Please take care. Remember you're loved, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.